Hey, so I had some thoughts I wanted to share with everybody out there, and being as I'm forever busy with my four young children, oftentimes I write down my thoughts and save them for later, so I can share them when I get a time to. Alright, so here goes. I'm just kind of reading it, so. Okay, so this is based off this idea. I've been hearing a lot of people, a lot of people go through the awakening process, and they touch on their infinite multidimensional selves. It's a new experience for them, and they see a part of themselves that exists beyond duality, beyond the law of cause and effect, beyond karma, right? So I've been hearing a lot of people going through that process again lately and making the statement that karma just doesn't exist. And I feel like in a sense that's true, but at the same time it isn't true, because in the dualistic world that's how it is. I mean, if you look at it for what it really is, cause and effect. You know, that's like saying high and low don't exist. They do, but they only exist in a certain dimension of reality. Okay, so here goes. I'm going to read my thoughts on it. So I wrote, karma does exist. It's just limited to our dualistic nature. I've been hearing a lot of people who've awakened sharing this download that karma doesn't exist. My understanding is that it does, but it only applies to 3D life. The thing is, we can remove ourselves from karmic law by becoming aware of our ultimate nature beyond duality. That's not to say cause and effect no longer affect us. If I smash my thumb with a hammer, it's gonna hurt. The difference is when duality affects us and we allow it to cause us suffering. And we could say that karma is a tool of the false light, but it really doesn't matter. Re- Remembering no integration of shadows means no awakening in physical bodies, just non physical ascended masters. Also, remember the Buddhists already knew this. When we stop taking karma as a personal punishment, it no longer rules us, and we are freed from death and rebirth. See, so that's the thing, is it's like it exists as far as your experience goes here, you know, and you do transcend that and get to a point where you're not really it's like almost like it exists and it is a false matrix, part of this false matrix, but we're in this false matrix when we're dealing with our 3D dualistic lives. And so it's like you have to work with the laws of it, but that also means that you can work with the creation laws of it too. That is the whole point. It's what you kind of see in the movie The Matrix, to put it simply. Once they figure it out, they go back in and choose to create their own false experiences of having these like super cool enhanced abilities and this and that. So that's all part of it too. They've touched on their infinite nature beyond that. I really don't exactly like the way they put the metaphor in the movie, because I don't feel like our infinite nature is some physical plane beyond this one. It's all interconnected. It's part of a bigger whole, right? But just some food for thought. Um, yeah, we do. We seek the goal to transcend our karma and get off the wheel of death and rebirth. But as far as interacting in our daily lives go, that's still a law that's in play. Um, and we can go with the flow or we can go against, I guess, right? Um, what else do I want to say about that? You know? Hmm. It's like stuff pulls your emotions up and down, but there's a point of view that's beyond that. The infinite side of you, the 0 point, that's not affected by any of that. So there's a part of you that always does exist beyond karma. Yeah.